So, hello everybody, my name is Jensen and welcome to my second episode of my Iron Man progress video. So, boom, coming straight in with 21 Thieving. Managed to get myself to Ardy and feed some cakes, obviously for the good supply of food for an Iron Man. Managed to get around 200 cakes, which I thought was pretty nice, and that'll definitely help me when I'm doing things like quests, maybe a bit of training, now and again, mob killing, etc, etc. Decided to run on and get myself a pair of boots of lightness, and these are pretty key at the early stages, especially when your agility is pretty shitty like mine is. So I just went ahead here, got the candle from the monastery in Ardy and the knife from somewhere, not a clue. I managed to pick that up somehow, probably just slit my wrists from running around everywhere. Picked up the boots of lightness and we were good to go. So obviously on an Iron Man, the start up 10k cash you can get is probably instrumental in starting off your account, especially with rune buying, etc, etc. Managed to pick myself up some swanky boots as well, which is obviously hard to forget. Look at these bad boys. Managed to get myself a random, which I was buzzing off. Not done a random in ages, and then I just get a shitty loot. As you see, 500 coins. Fuck my life. Hoping to get some uncuts or something. That probably would have helped a bit, but what can you do? Picked myself up an air staff, a fire staff, and around 500 casts of the main sort of runes like the air strikes, fire strikes, etc, etc, because they're going to come pretty handy for quests. And also I want to get my magic level up for fire strike to start some of the other quests which I do need to do. At the minute I am 5 magic, so shouldn't take me too long. So the local place I went to was the Varrock pub. Went upstairs, also got myself a spade from the general store as well, because that will come in handy later on for clue scrolls. Speaking of clue scrolls, boom, pretty lucky. Only got a few kills in, managed to get an easy clue. Fortunately, I do the clue, which you'll see later. Decent reward. Jokes. Spoiler alert. Anyway, managed to get myself 13 magic, is it? Wait for it. Wait for it. There we go. 13 magic. Yeah, that's good for fire strike, obviously, and that'll help me out during the quest which I'm going to be doing. Did get a few prayer levels here as well, which wasn't too bad at all, and some pretty beastie loot. Cough, iron dagger, cough. So yeah, let's move on. Next plan was to obviously do Witch's House, and that'll help me definitely a lot for the HP levels, which will come in handy when doing the Waterfall quest. So while I was in Falador on the way to the Witch's House, decided to pick myself up a cut chicken. I'm joking. Searched the drawers to do my clue, and I actually got pretty lucky. It was just outside of Varrock near the Champions Guild, and I already picked up a spade. So yeah, 2 birds, 1 stone. Here's just me completing the Witch's House. Pretty easy quest, not too bad, not as bad as I remember it anyway. Managed to get myself 25 HP. So at this point I was a bit, didn't really know what to do next. Was it Fire Giants? Do I go for do the Waterfall quest? Do I go for Lava Dragons? But yeah, I didn't really know what to do at this point. I did have a few casts left as well. But then I thought, you know what, I'll just finish off my clue. I'll head off to Varrock. I was hoping this was actually going to be the loot, but unfortunately it wasn't, which was a bit of a pain in the arse, as you can see here. Fortunately, I could actually do the clue. Didn't need to get any items for it, which was pretty lucky. And bit of a bitch of a clue. Searched the bucket, and I was hoping for a god page at least. Fuck. Black Helm might come in handy, I don't know. The natures are actually not too bad actually, so that's okay. Went to Lava Dragons in the end, that's what I decided to do. Got myself 20 magic, which was pretty beast. Only managed to get like 2 kills though, which I was pretty surprised about. I thought I might be able to get a few more, but clearly not. The loots were absolutely shocking. I was hoping to get, maybe an alcheball. Got some fire runes and some shitty herbs, and that was pretty much all that happened there. Now, while I was there, I thought, may as well 2 birds, 1 stone, get some steel plate bodies. Died. Lost, 100 odd casts. What else was there? Both my staffs? No, just one of the staffs. So, went back to Varrock, bought myself a blue skirt. Sorry. Also went back and bought look at that thing. Oof. Also went back and bought myself a fire staff, so that obviously took away quite a bit of the money from the steel plate bodies which I collected. And thought, you know what, I may as well buy as many rings as I can and head back to Lava Dragons, hoping to get some good loot so I can get my cash stack up a bit, which is what I did. So as you can see, I managed to get just under 400 casts, which isn't too bad. maybe get like, what, 3 kills. But I did actually manage to get pretty lucky with those 3 kills, as you'll see in the next clip. I got 2 lava battle staffs and also got some onyx bolt tips. I sold the first one. You can see the cash me event. That's what, 7k in there. Decided to sell off all of those, and I managed to get around 18k, which I was really happy about. For which, you know, 3 kills is freaking fucking unreal. Jesus Christ. So while I was in RD, I thought, you know what, I'll just knock off the Waterfall quest. It was really easy. I definitely recommend getting the Witch's House done before you go for the Waterfall quest, because obviously you can't get one hit by the Moss Giants, and that helps a lot if you die, because you have to get the urn back, which is an absolute pain in the arse. So yeah, the reward from this was actually quite nice. 30 attack, 30 strength, and you also get some sellables. I think it's 2 diamonds, gold bar, some mithril ore, something like that. Mithril seeds, sorry. So I went ahead and sold them at the general store. Got about 4.5k, so that was going to go probably straight back into runes, which is pretty nice. Went ahead and bought some runes. I think I managed to get about 1.5k cast, which I was pretty buzzing off. My goal is at the minute was to try and get as close to sort of like the high alch as possible. Also bought some runes as some Lorians before I headed back to Lava Dragons. Everything was going smooth, loving life, 30 magic, and then this happens. Fuck off, you fucking cunt. Fuck's sake. Yep, so looks like I'm going to be picking up my mind runes from this spawn. All jokes, but yeah, that was pretty depressing. Lost about 1.5k cast. I didn't even manage a kill, I don't think, in the end, which is pretty depressing. So I guess that's going to wrap up this episode. Decent amount of progress, not crazy, not gonna lie. But I think next episode I'm definitely going to concentrate on getting my mage up a bit more, and maybe even go for that RDK, which will be pretty beast indeed. So thanks for watching, cheers, and see you later.